on lesson 5, which is the second lesson for the day. Before I get into the lesson, can you summarize, if you don't mind, what we looked at in the previous lesson?
So we looked at place and the different types of how, like, how markets distribute to specific locations.
Mm, that's true. And also, while you're on that, for example, you also have high-end products, especially luxury goods. You know, that for them to have a distribution channel in South Africa is better than having distributing directly, from the brand. For example, have you ever seen a Gucci or an LV shop in South Africa?
I have not.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that either. But people have got Gucci product, they've got LV products. So I'm sure they are buying them elsewhere using uh, the legitimate distribution channels, as long as those are Gucci bags or whatever product it is are fake. So we are going to continue, and now we are going to be looking at pricing. It means that so far we have covered 2 P's of the 7 P's. We have looked at product on Tuesday. In the previous lesson, we looked at a place. Now we are going to look at pricing. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to discuss the importance of 5 areas of pricing a marketer needs to consider, understand and be able to differentiate between various pricing strategies, explain the equation and its relationship, the value equation and its relationship with price, and understand and be able to differentiate between various pricing policies. So pricing, as a result, is not just about affordability. There are many factors that are involved when it comes to a price tag. So what are those factors? What do you think price refer to?
Um, Usually, how much something is.
I didn't get you.
Price it usually refers. I think it refers to some. It refers to the. Is it not necessarily value, but like how much something is.
Mhm. Yeah, true. And especially now in the digital age, price is not all about the price tag you have on a product. I'll give you an example. I know most of us think about this. Let's say right now you are in need of a phone, you need a smartphone, and you have identified a Samsung S20 as a phone that you want. You looked for the specs on that phone and you actually realize that this is the phone that I want to get. And then when comparing prices, you realize that this phone is for 2,000 rands. So this phone is selling for 2,000 rands online if you were to get it. Brand A is selling it for 2,000 rands exactly, 2,000 rand, and brand B is selling it at 2,000 rands as well, on the dot. So you've got two companies that are selling that Samsung S20 at 2,000 rands. However, brand A has got free shipping for all products that are above 1,000 rands. Brand B will require you to pay 250 rands for shipping. Which brand would you get the Samsung from?
Is it not directly from? Okay, sorry. Just repeat
Mm.
that question again.
So I'm saying that if brand A is selling Samsung at 2,000 rands, and brand B is also selling Samsung at 2,000 rands, but brand A has got free shipping for all products that are above 1,000, and brand B has got 250 rands extra for that Samsung, meaning all in total you're going to get it for 2,250, and on brand A you're only going to get it for 2,000.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I get the question now. Yes, you would most likely choose brand A.
Mm. And I know that you have done that on many occasions, be it the shoes that you are looking for, be it, you look at the shipping cost, you look at the cost of the product, you look at the extras as well, because sometimes the product may be cheaper, but the extras, are costly. So we always think about that. For example, if you are getting a car, how much is it going to be between a spare wheel tire, maybe another dealership is giving you a tire for free, and then another dealership is giving you that tire for 5,000. So you need to think about that. So price is more than just the value of that product. Price includes taxes, it includes duty. If you are getting it from overseas, you need to think about it when you're getting something from Super Belis here and when you're getting something from Temu, because from Temu you might be required to pay extra money for duty or for tax. So there are 5 areas for marketers to consider: the cost involved in getting the offering to the intended customer, pricing strategy marketers want to follow, the quantity demanded at different prices, and how price influence perceived value, and use single or offer range to offering within a set limit. So I've realized, for example, if you are buying one can of Coke at Macro, it is 9 rand. But then if you are buying 10, you get them at 85 rand. So it means that there's a discount of 5 rand when you're buying in bulk. So quantity also may have an impact or an influence on pricing. So what are the pricing strategies? We've got 3 pricing strategies. One, profit maximization strategy. So here you have got this price. You need to think about the different money that are going to get after selling this thing. So what profit are you going to get from this thing? Then you have got a sales volume strategy, like how many things are you going to sell? Because sometimes even if you are maximizing profit, if you are only selling 2 things, it means that your volume is going to have an impact on your profit. Then also you need to look at what price are your competitors giving. In most cases, competitors always try by all means not to have the huge difference. For example, it doesn't make sense to get Coca-Cola 2 liters at Pick and Pay, it's 20 rand. Then you go elsewhere, it is 35 rand. That 15 rand difference is huge. So you need to think about that as well. So this is the value equation. You have got perceived benefits versus perceived costs. So perceived benefits, you need to balance the equation. Does the function benefits oversteps the monetary cost, or the economic benefits, versus time, social benefits, efforts, emotional benefits, stress, and so forth? Because there's a lot that is happening in the country, for example, when it comes to inflation, unemployment. You need to think about those things, and you need to think about the cost. So that's the value equation. As you can see, it's an equilibrium. So you need to balance emotional benefits, stress. You need to balance, make a balance. Social benefits, efforts, and there's also something that has been forgotten there: environmental benefits. You need to think about the environmental benefits versus the recycling costs. Okay. So costs that consumers will incur when buying a product. So it includes price or monetary expenses, it includes time spent, it also includes energy, it includes stress, and there's something that has not been included there. It also includes delivery, shipping costs. Yes, it also includes exchanges. Do you know that there are some companies that says that if you are exchanging a product, you need to pay for uh, the cost to get it there. Do you know that? I know Takealot does it for free. If you get something and you're exchanging it, someone will come and pick it up. But with organization, you actually need to cover the costs to get back that product to them.
I am aware of that, sir.
Mm. So there are actually plenty of things that you can think of that are not necessarily expressed on these slides. Remember, we always challenge students not to rely only on slides, but to go and read widely. So not all the information that you are getting here are adequate. There's more information that you can always get also. Then you can also have a price policy, for example, a one price policy, or you can have flexible price policy. I think 1 day only. Do you know 1 day only?
I do know about that, sir.
Mm. That one has got a 1 day price, like a price for today will differ tomorrow. So those are daily deals. So their prices are flexible. You've got skimming price policy and you've got penetration price policy. So you need to think about pricing. Even if you have got your own product that you want to introduce to the market, you must always think about the pricing. And even when you are giving discounts, you still need to think about, you know, those prices. Will they result in a loss, or still you would get a profit after having a discount? For example, if it's get two plus one free, how is an organization making money from there, and so forth? So do you now understand the pricing strategies?
I do get it, sir.
Mm. And also pricing strategy can also be consistent. You make sure that you are not too high. You also make sure that you are too low. You are not too low. So some companies, for example, insurance companies, will have price increases by 10% every year, for example. Discovery does that. So you need to go and find out about Starbucks pricing strategy. I don't know if you know Starbucks or if you have been there. You need to let us know in the next class the pricing strategy that they are making use of. For example, do they have Thursday free? The value question that they are using and the pricing policies that they are making use of. So this is the homework, not only for you, and even for those who are not in classes, they are going to have access to these recorded lessons. So that's it with lesson 5. Are there any questions about pricing? Any questions, any comments?
None, sir.
All right, perfect. Let's then have a look at lesson 6, which is the last lesson for today. I hope I'm not being too fast, my